Hey, it's Destiny here with Houston Rock 2. Just hanging out at Magik Recording Studio with Kareem K and Chubbs Malone. What's up, guys?
What's up?
How you doing?
Good. All right, let's get started on a little bit of history, how you guys grew up in music and where it all started.
I guess like we were talking about earlier when we were just chatting, I kind of started out my music with just in middle school, behind a couple of my friends talking about they wanted to be in a band, and I was like, I want to be in a band. I want to be in a band. I didn't know how to play anything. Okay, well now you're the drummer. So I went and practiced on some drums. Got my, worked on some beats and stuff. Thought it was pretty good, and then went to the music store. Yeah, then the whole switch around there. Went to the music store with my mom, getting ready to buy my $100 piece of crap drum kit. And she's like, why'd you get a guitar? They're so nice. Well, I want the drum kit. I want the drum kit. What about this nice, pretty black one? And I was like, oh. That's why I switched to guitar from there. So
It was all downhill from there.
yeah.
Yeah, I started out, I was like, at 14 or 15, I actually started out rapping. And that's how I met this guy. I came here as a client, spending all my money with him, rapping, and I never left. And then I started.
We tried to get rid of him, but
yeah, you failed miserably. But now we're still here. Now, I play drums and still rap a little bit. That's about it. We got, 15, 20 years almost?
It's
Wow.
been a while. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys go way back.
Mhm.
Like recliners.
Dang. There you go.
See that?
All right, yeah,
See
I
that?
got you there. Wow. So, I mean, since you guys have been doing this so long and you've built this very reputable recording studio here in Houston where, a lot of my friends and bands come to you and you record a lot of their music. How is it having to maintain this recording studio?
Well, I mean, with technology on how it's ever changing all the time, I mean, you're trying to keep kind of like up to date with the Joneses, so to speak,
Mm-hmm.
So, but we stay current with what's going on with the times, and we try to keep a real relaxed atmosphere here at the studio too. So all the artists that come in here they're really satisfied when they leave, because as they record here, we let them know, hey, we understand it's your stuff, but as it leaves from here, it represents us too.
Yeah.
So we want it to sound the absolute best.
Yeah.
So I can kind of remember back in the day when I used to go to recording studios, I can tell the engineers, they didn't care. They were just counting 1 hour, 2 hour. What do you want to do next? What you want to do this? Is that okay with you? Between me and Chubbs, we actually give opinions and suggestions to like saying, what if you try it like this and that? And people, most of them, they appreciate it and they want that input because they want their product to come out to be the absolute best, and that's what we want too.
Right.
Yeah. And I would think that's pretty ideal for people, you don't want to just go into a recording studio and have them rush you out just to make their money,
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it's
Right.
really nice to know that you guys actually care about your clients and you're willing to
Absolutely.
critique them or tell them what you think or tell them something that they might be able to change. It might sound better. They don't know until,
Right.
they
That's true,
try
yeah.
what you
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the
suggested.
day, we're both musicians as well. We're just not like some suits that own a recording studio. We are both musicians as well, and we want the best possible product to walk out of that door, because not only is it their name, like he said, it's also Magik Recording Studio on it as well.
Yeah, so it's essentially a reflection of you guys.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
So that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yep.
So, since technology has become, such a huge thing, and there's bands that are now, thinking, oh, well, I don't want to go to a recording studio. So they go and they purchase all the equipment to do it at home. What are your thoughts on how that's become such a big thing? Does it have any impact on you guys as well?
I think that's great that everybody does that, because essentially, I'm sure I speak for Chubbs too. We all started somewhere where we had like a little recorder, or but when it kind of came down to it, is that when you wanted that professional sound, then you had to go to the studio. Now, don't get me wrong, you can still go and buy all this equipment, but you got to have the knowledge to do it too, and the
Yeah.
actual right recording rooms, the right microphones, and it's not just I got it and here's the magic button, so to speak, and boom, it's done. So.
Having your own gear at home and your own home recording studio, I think it's really good for
Yeah.
pre-production as well as getting ready and get prepared to actually go into a studio and actually start tracking.
Absolutely, yep.
Okay. So, then what would you tell or advise a band who is preparing to come into Magik Recording Studio or any recording studio? What can they expect from this experience?
Exactly what both you guys just said, being prepared, making sure you're
Practice,
well rehearsed.
practice.
Yeah, because you don't want to waste your time and money going to the studio, and because we've seen it like a countless amount of times where if it's a full band, guys are arguing with each other saying, no, the part goes like this, no, it goes like that, and we let them know, going, hey, you guys are going to wasting time and money here. But when that kind of thing comes about, and we
Give them 10, 15.
yeah, we say, hey, like, we're going to stop clock. You guys work your parts out here so we can carry on, but just make sure your parts are down. Everyone knows what to do. So that's exactly what you're saying. Being prepared. You
Right.
have to be prepared. And
Communication too. If you're in a band, you have to communicate with all the band members so everyone should know what they're going to do as soon as they walk in there.
that's true. Yeah.
Wow.
So making sure you're well rehearsed before you go into a studio.
That's
Yeah.
communication. It's like you're married
Yep.
to like 4 different people.
But you're married to your band.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Yep.
Yep. So definitely be prepared, guys, because like they said, you don't want to waste time and money. Time is money.
Time is money.
So-
right?
None to waste.
So, I mean, through all the years, what has been that you guys been doing this? What has been like your biggest challenge, and what would you advise someone who is, wanting to or going to school to pursue, musical engineering, or who wants to be in this industry doing what you do?
Well, we always welcome challenges as far as like when we get a different style of music that comes in.
Yeah.
So that's always kind of refreshing to us since we've been doing it for so long. So if it's something kind of like, something way out of the ordinary, hey, come on, let's do this, let's take on that kind of challenge, so yeah, that's I don't think there's really, the only challenge is throughout, as technology advances, is that learning curve of always, since everything's computer based these days, it's always updating, new versions of this, new version of that, and you're
You got to
having
keep
to
up
go
with
on
the
time.
times.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. Because there's always going to be something new coming in any industry. It's the same for many other
Oh, yeah.
industries. It's just always something new, and technology is crazy.
So yeah, you have to basically kind of like keep up with the Joneses as far as like, knowing the newest and latest greatest thing that's coming out, or how is it's updated or changed or renovated from what you're used to. So you have to keep evolving with it.
Right.
So that in a sense is a little bit of challenge, but you got things that's great like YouTube. How do you do this?
Oh yeah, you go to YouTube. I go to YouTube for everything,
Yeah,
pretty
me
much.
too.
Anything you want to know, YouTube has it.
That's true. That's true.
So anybody who is watching this interview right now, if they're looking essentially for a really good recording studio and they want to come to you guys, where can they find you guys? Like, how can they get a hold of y'all?
You can get us on Facebook. I believe it's facebook.com/Magik Recording Studio
I believe yes. Yeah.
with a K.
Yeah.
And then I think we're also on Instagram @Magik Studio. And what's our website?
And then of course magicrecordingstudio.com. So
Okay. Listen,
281-880-8992.
Yep.
Give us a call.
yeah, come on in for a tour. Check it on out.
whenever you just said that, I just thought of, what is it, Mike Jones?
Who?
What was it, the Mike Jones song?
Says you
Who?
didn't get the
I knew
who.
she's getting.
See, I got you.
Oh, man. Well, thank you guys so much for taking your
Thanks
time
for
out
having
to talk
us.
to me. I truly appreciate
Thank
it.
you for having us.
Yeah, you're welcome. And thank you guys for tuning in and watching this interview. I hope that you can take from it essentially what we've learned here is if you're going to come into a recording studio, be prepared, be on your and just know what you're setting yourself up for.
Communication is key.
Communication is key. So thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys soon.
We'll see you at the studio.
Yep.